Hi everyone. Colorado governor calls clinic shooting terrorism. This is supposed to be breaking news. Alleged gunman reportedly heard saying no more baby parts. Police piecing together motive in deadly Colorado shooting. Witnesses say Planned Parenthood gunman had an anti-abortion motivation. Well, does that surprise anyone? I mean, really, the last article I just read on this, he was a terrorist. Mayor is calling him a terrorist. Who's the terrorist? People that are sitting there pulling babies out of people and chopping them up and selling their parts? I mean, at 6 months, that baby could still live, and I know this for a fact. I have friends that have had babies at 6 months and they survived. And they're like, oh, well, we'll just chop them up and sell their liver and we'll sell this and nobody really wants the cranium. And I have that video too. So if you go to my channel, it's on there. Who's the terrorist? This is terrorizing people's minds. It's messing with their heads. It's making them feel, I mean, what's comparable? How sick and wrong is it to be doing that to people that, they don't want to think about them? And I know they're not consenting to it. I know they weren't. Anyway, they've already pretty much fessed up to it. If you sit and watch this lady, which I don't really care for at all, knowing that she was the CEO for HP and was selling out of country when we had a ban, they were being sanctioned, and she was still selling to them, and she very well knew it. She got quite a few skeletons. Anyway, that's a different story. But she talks really bad about this person who totally went off because they're anti-abortion, anti-killing babies and selling their parts.
Thanks for having me, Chris. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Same to you. Your reaction to the shootings at that clinic in Colorado Springs?
Well, this is a tragedy. It's obviously a tragedy. Nothing justifies this. And presumably this man who appears deranged, if nothing else, will be tried for murder, as he should be. But it's a tragedy, especially on a holiday weekend.
You have been one of the toughest critics, as we've said, of Planned Parenthood's alleged harvesting of body parts, selling them for fetal research. Some of the pro-choice advocates are saying language like yours, not specifically singling you out, but language like yours has incited violence. I'd like to get your reaction to that, but also, is it that you would say to protesters, people outside these clinics, about the limits of their opposition?
Well, first, it is not alleged. Planned Parenthood acknowledged several weeks ago that they would no longer take compensation for body parts, which sounds like an admission that they were doing so. Secondly, this is so typical of the left to immediately begin demonizing a messenger because they don't agree with the message. The vast majority of Americans agree what Planned Parenthood is doing is wrong. And that's why the vast majority of Americans are prepared not only to defund Planned Parenthood, but also to stop abortion for any reason at all after 5 months. So what I would say to anyone who...
She says the percentage of people believe it's wrong, and we're prepared to defund them. Did she say anything about prosecuting them for what they've been doing? No. What about tax evasion? Now, if they're not reporting it, they're not paying taxes on it, are they? Anyway, I'm going to leave all the links in the box. It'll probably piss you off as much as it does me, and thanks for watching.